Shalom, shalom. Welcome back. Today is the 18th of December. Welcome back to Rooted in Hebrew. My name is Mike, and I've seen everything that they was talking about last night, and it sounds just like the movie, The Sum of All Fears. I think I got that right. And that reminds, it's like it's this stuff sound. I mean, it sounds so much like this stuff is orchestrated. That's what it sounds like to me. That this stuff is truthfully orchestrated. I was looking at Canadian Prepper, then I was looking at Redacted, then I went on to another channel, and all of them was talking about um, this missing some. Well, ain't no one. It's some missing nuclear weapons. That's what they're claiming is missing. So there's a lot of questions that all of these events could lead to, might lead to, because I'm looking at this stuff here. Um, they're claiming that there's some nuclear weapons missing. That's what they're claiming. Now, I heard also that that's the reason why they have the drones in there is to find a nuclear or unusual radiation detection. That's what they're claiming. So the drama they're putting out there is it's out there. It's out there. They're putting that drama out there. Excuse me. So the thing about it is this, and this is just my question, and let's call it a common sense question. They're claiming that there are some missing nuclear missiles or something. Shalom, Sister Donna. Shalom, Sister Latasha. They claiming that these things are missing, and they're supposed to came from they're missing from that place that they were there fighting with Russia. I think of it, but that's what they claim, and then it appears from what the news said it's more than one. It's more than one that's missing. So now, I don't know if you all have seen the movie The Sum of All Fears. It's like Morgan Freeman. He was like the no, he wasn't the vice president. He was some type of chairman. But anyway, Morgan Freeman and Ben Affleck were the two main characters in this movie, and they was on the run to search for this plutonium. And so they were trying to figure out where it was at. They went all over Russia, and Russia couldn't control their men, their army men. They was out there, doing rogue mission without the president's say so. Brothers and sisters, this sounds so much like what they got going on. And then, but in that movie, when Ben Affleck got in contact with Morgan Freeman, and he was at a football game, and the president and his, the cabinet or whatever, all of them was there. You know how they do the president there. They got all those bodyguards and everything. And so they've been making all that type of noise. And then he finally understood what Ben Affleck was saying. And he was telling them that that plutonium was in Baltimore. And then he stood up and he looked all the way around and seen all of those people that was at the football game enjoying themselves. But once he came to, he said a word to somebody, boom, he knew exactly what to do. They grabbed the president and they shot out of there. They was hightailing it out because they knew that bomb was in that stadium. But the radius of that bomb, it caught the motorcade of the president and all that and everything. And but that was the gist of the movie. But truthfully, what they put in the movie, it seems like it's about to be a reality. Trump gets on there saying he's not going to a particular location. He's going to uh, stay clear of this particular location that he had planned to go to. Now, whether this stuff is to put, I mean, my encouragement is don't fear, but at the same time, use practical wisdom. Use practical wisdom. Because I say that because one, all of this hoorah with these drones was all around New York, New Jersey. All right, I think I'd be getting up out of there. That's just me. It's too much. It's too hot there for whatever reason. It's too hot there. And Baltimore, Maryland is not. If I'm not mistaken, it's not too far from those from New York and New Jersey. I think they like sitting next to one another, something like that. But this is what they are saying on the local news. But I'm going looking at the movie. I'm like, well, this movie it's very you know, it's like it's telling us what's about to happen. And in this movie, Russia was involved. So now we all know and heard what this news media has been saying that the Biden they want to get this war started. That's what they're saying. That's what they're claiming. Is this the depth that they're willing to go to make like a country smuggle a bomb into the United States and to let that thing go off so that they can get that war? That's just like a question, because we know what this place have done. The majority of your black leaders, when I say black, I'm talking about from the United States to Africa. We're the only race of people that this country has eliminated or deleted. When they didn't want to fall in line, they came up missing. We had more men of color to be executed than any other person on this planet. You think I'm joking? Go look that stuff up. And I'm speaking about both continents, Africa as well as the United States. The only race of people that's been out of all these other races and things. No, we had a whole lot of brothers that has been taken out, and I would not be surprised. Well, we got some sisters too. Period. But now they're getting down to the nitty gritty. This is what the 18th. Yeah, something has to happen. They trying to get something popped off. Shalom, Brother Kenneth. They're trying to get it popped off. You had all these. Now they would give off the notion that they are in a mad dash to find these nuclear weapons that came from Ukraine. These nuclear weapons were supposedly stolen or whatever from Ukraine and on the way or is in somewhere in the United States. That's what they claim. That's what they claim. Now, yeah, they could have did a front and said, "Hey, we want this potassium iodine." They claim that they're trying to buy up a lot of it. Right? Okay. That could be a way they can stir people up. Hey, let's put this out. Hey, and then you come back 2 weeks later saying we got some nuclear weapons missing. I know Sister E is talking about getting up out of there. But yeah, she sees some writing on the wall. Oh, it's time for me to go visit. Yeah, I was looking at I was looking at a channel yesterday. And I was like, Dad, where's she getting this from? And so I went and searched up other stuff, and I said, all right, and I see where she getting it from. That's what's going on. I tell you, brother, this here, these distractions are getting heavier and heavier till they get that one thing they want. They want. It would appear. I'm gonna say it this way. It appears they want that war by any means necessary. Excuse me. You got the Pope talking about opening up some portals like a day before Christmas, the 25th or something like that. They're gonna open up a portal, all right. They're gonna open up a portal. That's what's going to happen. Open up a portal and the bomb come through. But they playing with fire. But when you used to your arrogance and no one telling you what to do, you do what you will. And they doing it down to they doing it deeply. They are doing it deeply. As if y'all can't tell us what to do. And then, truthfully, you can't. Now here go now they're saying Syria is up for grabs. All of this stuff. Now, this is what was going on December 18th of last year. I think we were just getting over the movie Leave the World Behind. That's what we was getting, and I think everybody was talking about the up and coming movie Civil War. Yes. This what they pushing out there, brothers. It could be a distraction. It could be. But at the same time, if you start feeling a certain way and you feel that, hey, I need to put some space in between me and this city, so be it. So be it. Put you some space. Yes, in order for you to to protect yourself. Now there was an interview that they did with a news interview with Trump, and that's when he was excuse me, he was like, he mentioned some place I never heard of it, but he said he would not be going there until things are like rectified. Oh yeah, that sounds like a warning shot to me. That's what that sounds like. And this is not that time, brothers. If it's going to take an explosion on that continent to which it's not used to, they're gonna do it just to get the people geeked up. Oh, we had a bomb dropped on us. Not drop, but exploded on, and it did some damage. And it got to be some people. If these people, well, we know how demonic they can get. They don't have a problem with putting people in the middle of a blast. They don't. The only thing about it that this world is, they look at the what storyline are we going to go with? How are we going to mock the story up to make it believable? That's the history of a nation or nations. That's it. Now, and I would not be surprised because they said it's more than one. That's what they claim. Let's just say for giggles. That those, let's just say they did get smuggled, some in the United States and some in Europe, the other European lands, France, all that other, and they go off simultaneously. Shalom, Sister Patricia. Yes. I mean, and this is just a hypothetical question. These are what ifs, matter of fact. Let's just go with the what ifs. It's just the what ifs that's that that are out there. I mean, at least in my head, at least in my head, is these what ifs. Because truthfully, brothers, I mean, hmm, if it gets to that point and they get the galls to light a bomb, whichever way it goes. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, that somebody did steal the bomb and they brought one up to the United States and it went off. Okay, what? Then you set that nuclear bomb off. If it's anywhere close to the Madrid fault line, yeah, you may just it just might awaken that fault line with the shock wave. Brothers, truthfully, it's like we are at a point where dude, whatever y'all doing, go ahead and get it done. Did not Yahushua tell what's his name? Judas, be quick about what you need to do. That's what he told him. All right, go ahead and do your thing, man. I mean, what? What are you lollygagging for? The scriptures must be fulfilled. Off the top, the scriptures must be fulfilled. Because now, what was it? Let me see what time it is. 17 minutes. Okay, well, let me give it like I got a couple more because eventually I'm going to jump over to something else because it seemed like maybe people got their feathers ruffled when I was talking about a portion of the book of Luke. So I'll get back into that. I'll see about in five more minutes. Uh, I think the concern is when it comes to brothers and sisters, don't nobody want to see brothers and sisters in that vicinity if anything do go down. We just don't. We are trying our best not to entertain it, but truthfully, you will have some people that will say, "I'm not going nowhere," and things of that nature. And so, hey, all right, it is what it is. You know, that's what it's going to boil down to being. But my suggestion, my encouragement, dive off into prayer, seek the Most High, and if He said, "Move," you move. You move quickly. I mean, if it's gonna be temporary, so be it. All right, let it be temp or whatever. But the Most High knows exactly what these people are doing. He told us you're going to hear of wars, reports of wars. See that you are not terrified. And this is the thing, brothers. We should not be terrified because we was warned about these things. We were warned about these things. 3 years ago? All the people that needed to get out got out. I mean, that was the Gentiles, that is. They took 40 billion with them too. $40 billion came out of the banking system in a matter of 1 month. They knew the writing on the wall. And they got out, went to other lands. And you do not see them coming back. You do not see them coming back. Matter of fact, news was reporting that more white Americans are leaving the United States. Why do you think that? Why do you think that they are up and moving out of the United States? They're going everywhere except the United States. And it would appear that the masses of Americans, I would say, are they can't say a middle class, but they just went in and just demolished the middle class. They're just people who trying to make a living day by day. And then you have people who's willing to fight for a dying country. They're so-called patriots. That's what's happening. And my encouragement to you, brothers and sisters, is I'm no military strategist. No, that's not my cup of tea. But when they sit there and talking about there's some missing nuclear warheads, truthfully, brothers, I was like, these N words are just flat out just tripping. One moment, it's these drones flying around at night. Now all of a sudden, we believe that there are some missing nuclear warheads. It's always one story after the other, and they're still trying to keep you tied up what's going on with Jay-Z. Do you think brother? And I'm not going to underestimate any one of our brothers and sisters thinking faculties. But the world must really truly think we just downright stupid. That we just going to fall for their tactics that they put out. You got nuclear weapons claiming they're missing, and you want to still push this narrative about Jay-Z. First it was Diddy. They're not my first concern. Matter of fact, it's the least of my concern. But this is what they're I'm just trying to figure out who's next after Jay-Z. Are they gonna do a remix on Jamie Foxx? But this is what's going on. I mean, this is absolutely just crazy. But being alert, brothers and sisters, that's what's going to save you. Is being alert, knowing what's going on in your surroundings. Now, why the United States went out and said what it's claimed that they said that they was trying to buy up all of their potassium oxide, not oxide, what's it called? Iodine. That's what, that was about like a week or maybe a week and a half ago, 2 weeks. That was the claim. And then you come up to yesterday, we got some missing nuclear weapons. Brothers. Prepare your families. Sisters, prepare your families. Just in case something goes down. Because one, and we don't know where if it is. Let's just say hypothetically that it is somewhere on that continent. If that thing goes off, know for a fact, your cell phone is going out. It's going out, period. Have your family, and by the grace of the Most High, if you are caught in the blast, and you and your family is okay, first, you give glory to the Most High. Second, you give glory to the Most High. And third, you give glory to the Most High. Tears and fears and trembling. And then try to figure out how to get out, where you need to move. Which way should I go? And you take it on. You take it on. That's just in case. That's all I'm saying. Just in case. That's the reason I said, if you something like that happen, your family members knows exactly where they need to go. All right. If not, my dad said this here, I got to go over to here, over to there and wait for him, or whatever the situation may be. Have a plan for your families, brothers and sisters. I know this stuff sounds like a broken record, but I'm telling you, when your kids are out there on the streets and they're scared, if you really want to get a father upset, let his child be out there and he don't know where that child is at. Oh yeah, he gonna be turning over mountains trying to find his child. Shalom, Sister Anita. He's gonna be out there. He's gonna be paving that asphalt. And he ain't trying to lose. He's not trying to lose no sleep on that. Have your meeting up plan somewhere, and just always be alert. Always be alert. Of course, they throwing out so many different scenarios, brothers and sisters. That's the thing that's I'm finding. I'm not gonna say it's irritating because it's not irritating. I mean, I'm looking at like, dude, what are y'all doing? All right, you got this here. Then you got the drones. Now you you get on there, you put it out there that you're looking for nitro. Oh, excuse me. You're looking for iodine, potassium pills for radiation poisoning. You're trying to buy them up. At least that's what the claim is. This is the stuff they're putting out on the media, in the media. And it could be, this stuff it can be overwhelming if you let it get to you. But my thing is this: if it deserves attention, give it that needed attention just to protect yourself. That's it. To sit right there and worry and being in a house with an aluminum cap on your head and all that. Shalom, brother Dave. To have a aluminum pot over your head and think, nah, we ain't trying to get down that way. No, we're not. But they're putting a whole lot of things out there in front of us. That's what they're doing. Shalom, Sister Pixie Dust. That's what they're doing. They're just trying to bombard you or us with fear. That's what they're doing. They're trying their best to instill fear. Of course, once that fear kicks in, I mean, well, hey, let's just take a step back. On the slave ships from history, to instill fear, what did they do? They cut the brothers' heads off. They cut some of their arms off, and then hung them up. That was to instill fear, and it worked. It worked. Then also, they had some of our brothers and sisters chained up together. We running low on food. They cast our brothers and sisters overboard as if there was a bad fish or something. And when you got a chain, everybody linked together. And then I tell you, that's a difficult thing to watch. If you're a person that has my color, it's a difficult thing to watch. See them throw one person on, but everybody chained together, and you thinking that heat that the Most High is has dwindled down from that action is not. That heat is still there. It's still there. It's still there. But this is what this country has done and continue to do. Now, you think they have a problem with setting some off? I mean, brother, and this is just, I'm not saying that this is what they're going to do. It's just a question. It is just a question. Would they do something like that on this continent? Well, I mean, Sister Patricia said the medication only works on certain ages. They don't tell you that. If you're older, it does, or it does you no good. Ain't that about a trip? Okay. Yeah. Hey, all right. And Sister Patricia, it's like that. All right. Are they? That's that. Like it sounds like that. What do they call it? The Deagle report, the 2025. That's what that sounds like. That's what exactly what it sounds like. But the scriptures also states that during that time, if something like that did happen or will happen, whatever situation may be, Most High was saying how He's going to protect His people. You will not get scorched from the heat. This is what He was saying. Now, either we can believe that or we're not going to believe it. It's best to believe, hope in it. At the same time, you still use common sense. Don't put the Most High to the test. If you get a warning that hey, they found a bomb somewhere in your vicinity, you need to go ahead and break camp. Now if you sit there and talk about no, the Most High say he's going to protect me and so and so so and so. Okay, you just may be going on to glory. The Most High is not the one we want to put to the test. He'll use the local news or a person you just may hate may come in there and say something to you that is catered to save your life. That's you do it that way. But this stuff here that they're talking, brothers and sisters, um, you still put it in that category of a distraction, but at the same time, proceed with caution. Proceed with caution. And just try your best to keep it moving. That's it. When it's all over said and done, because they putting it out there. I mean, it's this fear that they're trying their best to instill in us. Dave said it yesterday. They're trying to make us digital. Brothers and sisters, just take all that stuff into consideration. You got all of this. You got these hypersonic bombs. Everything is all about what? Technology. You don't have to be there to set a bomb off to light it like back in the days and run off. No. Cell phone. Boom, it goes off. Everything is digital, brothers and sisters. When I say the days of Enoch, and just to look at, read some of the scriptures in chapters in Enoch and what these fallen angels was doing, they got the fuse lit already, brothers. Chat BT or AI, all of this stuff is up and running. It's up and running. You can make you a small movie with AI. You don't have to sit here and talk about you need to go through Warner Brothers to make a movie. Now, the demon is bringing it to your computer. And somebody's going to figure out how to make this movie, and it's going to look decent. Now you don't have to like Warner. Oh, yeah, it's getting that way, brothers and sisters. It's getting that way. But the thing about it is that that fear. No, we should not be entertaining that fear, because that's what it's built on. It's built to do. Bring in fear. Oh well, we're going to have there's going to be an increase in food and gas starting next year. They're trying their best to instill fear. This is what I was saying, brothers and sisters, is that the self-sufficiency, yes, that's a necessity. And it's not that it's going to be, it is a necessity right now. Period. There's a lot of things out there, brothers and sisters, that you can eat that you don't even know. Blueberries. You're in the city of Chicago, you're like, no, anybody eating that? No, we ate those when we was kids. We just climbing that tree and picking. We used to have a bread bag. And we're going out, a lot of us, and we're climbing a tree and we just be picking. Boom, boom, boom. We have a big old bag full of blueberries. And we'll eat them all. I list them all purple, red, and everything. And so that's what we did. We had peach trees. We had apple trees. It was down south. We had Shalom, Sister Monica. Um, there was this one particular flower, and it was a white flower, but it had a yellow stem in it. And people don't even know right now to this day. It's not the flower. It's the juice that's in the flower that we used to drink when we was kids. We knew to pour the what you call out and the juice come out. And we drank that. When we got hungry when we was kids, we went into the woods. We didn't too much go to the store and buy candy. Every now and then we did, but we got older, yeah, but kids, nah. We had pear trees. We had stuff where we can go and eat off a tree. Not so much here now. Everybody's all about beautifying their yard. Now that manicure yard, it ain't gonna serve no purpose when you're hungry. It's not going to serve a purpose. Period. And with all the chemicals in these yards, I mean, have a nice green front yard and everything. Yeah, you better not eat that grass. Honeysuckles. Well, how you know about that, Sister Patricia? Wait, what part are you from? Are you from down south? And that's what we called it. It was a honeysuckle. So we used to take the little thing, we pull it out, boom. And it wasn't a whole lot, but we would just stand in front of it. And the bees be there, the bumblebees. I ain't talking about the regular old yellow jack. I mean, yellow jack, not yellow jack. The regular bees. But these bumblebees. I mean, they had hair on them, and when you get stung by one of those, yeah, it's going to put you down. And that's the type of bee that would chase you down. Yeah. But this is the stuff we had when we was kids. This is what we had. Although we didn't realize there was a sense of self-sufficiency. We got hungry, we went to the woods and do what we need to do. Or we went and got a fishing pole on the side of the building because we lived in the project. And we take the fishing pole, boom, go to find us a lake, sit there and fish. Catch fish. And if you got like 10, at the time you had like $10, and you caught a bucket full of fish, please, all you need is some meal, salt, black pepper, and a couple of packs of Kool-Aid. You were straight. You good. You ate good. You ate your fruits and you ate your vegetables, your fruits and things, and then you had some and we had the fish. But we ate. We ate. Now we got we allowed the world to make us bougie. That's what the world did. We allowed the world to make us bougie. Oh, I can't eat no fish. I can't get hungry. Get hungry. Don't tell me what you want, what you can't do. Get hungry. Yeah, that fish be looking like a steak. Yes, it will. It'll be looking like a steak. South Carolina. Okay. And so, I mean, brothers and sisters, I mean, it just might get right back to the way when you was a child. Going to the woods. If that's a pear tree. You can eat those fruits. Get it. Boom. Stock up on it. If you out and about and you trying to get your family to a safe place and you come up on something, food to eat, put that thing, stock up what you need and you keep it moving. It's better than you going hungry. It's better than you going hungry. Shalom, Sister Kathy. That's the beauty. That's the thing of it, brothers. Because I look around here and I'm looking at all these fruits hanging from the tree. And they be falling on the homes and everything. They be laying all on the side. Coconuts laying on the side of the streets. They have a sense. They do have a sense of self-sufficiency. Now that's one thing I give the brothers. They do have a sense of self-sufficiency. They know where they can go and get food. Just next door. It's not a banana plant, but it looks like a banana, but they call them plantains. They may call them plantains. And they make this out of that. It's not sweet. It's not sweet at all. But what they would do, I've seen neighborhoods when I was living back in them. They're coming out. They'll cut them down, and they would share. They would share those plantain with the neighborhood. They would just leave it in front of your door. That's what they would do. Just leave it right in front of your door. Coconuts, same thing. If they got so much, they'll just leave them in front of your door. Not so much in the United States. But that's going to be. It would appear it's going to be not a battle. It's not a battle. It's going to be about faith and your survival. That's what it's going to be about. Because trust and believe this, brothers and sisters. The Most High is going to lead you in which way you need to go. He's already knowing. All right, people when they get hungry, they keep on this path right here. They go run into the tree. It's gonna be an apple tree, and they go get there, and they stay on this path. They're going to be satisfied. They're going to be satisfied. You stay on the path. The Most High knows exactly how to deliver His people out of a bad situation. And the more we know this, and the more we tell ourselves that, the more we believe it. He owns everything, brothers and sisters. There's nothing that is hidden from Him. Period. And if it do get that drastic, this is my encouragement to family heads, wives, kids, friends, whatever. Don't start challenging the headship. That headship was already been put in place from creation. If you have an issue and you see this man is taking the lead, and you may think he's incompetent. You may think or you may feel that he's incompetent. Pull that man to the side. And please be, whoever you are, be mature when you come to him. Be mature and make it a matter of prayer. Period. Because that's the worst time to have is somebody coming up questioning your leadership when everybody is in a daze trying to wrap their heads on the events that just took place. That's what's going to happen. And the last thing, like I said, that last thing we need is some unnecessary nonsense going on within us. And I'm talking about, your family, you may be a family and friends. It may be like 15 of you all. Brothers, come together and sit down and you all sit down, hey, what do we what's the game plan? What do we need to do? What's the best, how should we move? And you brothers and you all sit down and you put your heads together. You put your head together and see which is the best way to move, which is the best way for us to go. Follow the wind. If the wind is blowing a certain direction, and you have this, let's just say you have this, what I call it, radioactive dust. All right, you probably, find an opposite direction to go into. Make it a matter of prayer, though. Make it a matter of prayer. We will have to start showing our reliance upon the Most High. Period. We will have to. And if we don't have that reliance upon the Most High, we thinking everything is done upon our will, that can be a problem, brothers and sisters. That right there can be a problem. But moving on, not trying to be on too long. Let me see. Let me pull it up. It seemed like some people got upset about. I ain't gonna say got upset. People got they had questions about Luke. Luke, I think it's not chapter 21, and where Yahushua was saying how the last days will be like the days of Lot. The days of Lot. I'm not scared to talk about it, and I'm not scared of nobody when it comes to the scriptures and things. And the way I took those scriptures, those scriptures, is that there's a certain type of action that we should not be involved in. That's just my understanding. And Yahushua said that during the time of the end, those days will be like the days of Lot. In Matthew, it was they said the days of Noah and Lot. But we dealing with Lot right now. And what was Lot known? What was the city that he was known for being into? Was Sodom and Gomorrah. But if you go back, go back into the churches, we was upon the assumption it was talking about the alphabet. That's what we was upon, that assumption. Now, when you start to really, that scripture start to come to light, wait a minute. No, it's talking about that too. But it's also talking about a man and woman. That's what it's talking about. Sodomy, brothers and sisters, and especially the old Bibles, it strictly said sodomy was a sin. But somehow it took sodomy out and they replaced it with fornication. See, that's two different meanings now. I ain't gonna say it's two different meanings, the same thing, but it kills the meaning of a particular action. That's all it did. It put it on the shelf, as you may say. That is that's like an epidemic here in the United States. Let's not get it twisted. The Most High said, Yahushua said, that in the last days, this will be going on. Is it not, brothers and sisters? Yes, it is. It is happening. Ooh. And to hear some of these cases, it's ridiculous. But the scripture clearly stated, when we was having a discussion, and the sister was just flat out shocked. that it was, you know, they talked about the days of Lot. And I said, what do you think the days of Lot was about? And she said this here, and I said, it's a whole lot more than that now. It's a whole lot more. There's no reproductiveness in sodomy, brothers. Only self-gratification. And it's unclean. Period. Now you can sit up and say, oh, that's between me and my wife. And you're right. You're right. I'm not the one that sit there and go think I'm gonna open up. You ain't got no business doing that. That ain't none of my business. But now you want to stand before the most high. It's just that simple. I'm quite sure I'm not the only one that sit there and spoke about these things. But it seems it's here in the United States. Me being here, it's like ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The scriptures clearly states, all right, this was going to be happening in the last day. Sit back, look at the world. There's not one word when it deals with these last days. And as a sign, all the signs are here. All of them are here. They're right before our very faces. We're seeing people living them out. So do not get mad at the brothers that points out scriptures that speak about these things that's going on in the world, and then you want to get mad or whatever. No. You take that up with the Most High. That's the best person you need to take that up with, not with a person who's reading the scriptures. There's going to be a cleansing, brothers and sisters, off the top. It's going to be a cleansing. The scripture says, man has like abandoned their natural use of the woman, and vice versa. That stuff is heavy. It's heavy. It's demonic. Everything that the Most High put in place for the human family, Hashem went in and did everything absolutely opposite of it. When I say everything opposite of it, our kinky hair. He come with long, supposedly soft hair, stringy hair. Dark skin, he want to come over with some white skin. Neanderthals, but they don't have a bloodline to the natural human. Matter of fact, it was the natural human that gave them some life. So I mean, when you look at these things with that the Most High put in place, the devil came in and he's trying his best to have everything in reverse, but he wants to be like the Most High. But everything that the Most High put in place, he's not about love. He's strictly about hate. You cannot be like the Most High. Shalom, Brother Robert. You cannot be like the Most High and you live an opposite of him. You cannot be like him, not on your best day. And this is the world into which we're living in. The natural way we mate, they will get to a point where you will start seeing people going to churches and marrying their pets. Oh, my dog, I love him so much, and things and so and so, so and so, so and so. Brothers, I don't put none past this world. If it has the devil's hands in it, he don't care. Don't do that. You love you like a little Benji. Put a ring on it. That's the devil. That's the devil. And to think that we can put a limit on him, I'm sorry, brothers and sisters. There's no limit to it. Shocking, but there's no limit. There's no limit at all. Not one red cent. This is what we have to contend with. These things, I tell you, what we got to be aware of. Hold on just for a moment. I look at this thing just for a moment. All right, hold on. Wait a minute, that's wrong. Hold on. Boom. Boom. Okay. Okay. See, everything, brothers and sisters, like I was saying, it's still serving as a distraction. But for the vast majority of what they want is fear. It's fear. That's what they want. They want that fear to start showing itself. Because fear, fear brings in it put people in order. It put people in order. Food shortage and fear, you hungry and you fearful, you go do everything they tell you to do to the letter. To the letter. And you're not trying to miss another meal. You're not. They're gonna starve you a little bit, they're gonna keep you skinny, but they're gonna give you enough food just to keep you alive. Sister Van P, shalom. Glad you made it in, sis. That's what they're going to do. And they're showing exactly what they're about. They're showing what they are about, and they live in it. And they're thinking that they're getting away scot-free. They're thinking they're stocking up for the long haul. The Deagle Report, 2025. Brothers and sisters, there are some warehouses. Matter of fact, I did one last year. I did this warehouse. I'm working with this brother, helping him to do this warehouse. Massive. This warehouse is so massive. Let me tell you something. This warehouse had to be at least 3 blocks long and, let me see, 2 blocks wide. If you had to use the bathroom, brothers, you had to get on a golf cart and drive to the bathroom. That's how big this thing was. We was hooking up the phones and cameras and all that stuff. Massive place. I would just get tired just by walking up and down the house. I mean, it's just like the visual, like, man, this thing is just too big. And the visual made me tired. But there are places out there that they got the warehouse. Ain't nothing but it's nothing but a warehouse that's holding food. Period. But if you drive by there, you would never know it. You would never know it. There's no name on it or nothing. It's just sitting there. You think it's empty. It's not empty. It is absolutely not empty. They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. And this thing, like I said, brother, I'm not here to incite fear at all. No, I'm not. But I would like to say, I hope this has been encouraging for us to put things in place. Because now they're talking about they have some nuclear weapons that's missing from Ukraine. Okay, not to worry, but put yourself in a position, in the best position possible. That's it. Move the way you think you need to move. Make it a matter of prayer. Period. Of course, we don't want to be naive. We don't want to sit here and put the Most High to the test that we should have got out of a certain area, but we didn't. We move when we know we need to move. Period. And even if the world gave you some type of warning, abide by it. Abide by it. Get yourself in a safe place. And that's what we should be doing, paying attention. We never seen these days before, brothers and sisters. We woke up and we were yelling from the mountaintop who we were. And the world woke up, said we gonna cause some damage. And they doing it. It's like they're on a hiatus to cause some damage, to keep up the damage, to keep up some distractions, to wreck people's lives. Oh, we need you to get into this person's business. We need to get into this person. He slept with an underage girl and had diddly squat to do with us. And they've been doing that stuff for years. And worse. And worse. But they just want to get you occupied in somebody else's life. Whatever that person did, he's going to stand before the judgment seat of the Most High, just like each and every last one of us. We're going to stand before the judgment seat of the Most High. I'm not worried about nobody else. I got to answer for myself. Sister Patricia will answer for herself. Sister Van P, Brother Robert, Sister Monica, all of us are going to ask for, go stand before that judgment seat. And then what do I look like looking at Sister Kathy? Girl, you in some trouble. Good night. You did what? You curse who out? I'm standing before the Most High. She is too. You think I'm worried? Man, please. That ain't gonna be the time I ain't worried about what somebody else. What? No. I want to say, and then it'd be like this. Oh, the Most High forgave her. Oh, she cursed out that person. The Most High forgave her. Okay, I'm good to go. Man's bound to get struck down. Now, brothers, I'm serious. We're gonna have to practice forgiveness. That's gonna be a must. We have already been warned about that. If you practice forgiving, you will be forgiven. Boom. That's how it's plain, simple, to the point. But standing before that judgment seat, we're going to do it. Worried about what somebody else has done or claimed that they did, that's between them and the Most High. Ain't none of my business. Now, when it comes to the congregation or something, and there's a situation that needs to be handled, we know. I mean, if you are that brother that upholds accountability, and you the elder who know how to apply scriptures, so be it. Handle your business. Be about your business. Handle the situation in order to keep peace amongst the brothers. Period. Across the board. That's the way it's supposed to be. But with all of these distractions and things, it can be troublesome. It can be very troublesome of saying what we should and should not be doing. Because you have these people over here doing that, you got these people here doing that. It's going to take the Most High to straighten out everything. It's going to take him. He is the one who's going to redeem us. We are in need of redeeming. And in redeeming our brothers and sisters by means of forgiving our brothers and our sisters. Let's just say, like, we just got to do it. It's going to be for our benefit to forgive our brothers and sisters. It sounds easy, but at times in certain situations, it can be daunting. It can be very hard for some forgiveness to really hit the heart. But that's when it comes to a lot of prayer. A lot of prayer in order for us to, when it comes to certain situation that our brothers and sisters have been into. or may have experienced, put it that way. But that's the thing, brothers and sisters. Let's just move forward, encouraging our brothers and sisters, looking at these days. Because I mean, now we went from drones. I mean, the drones are falling. The drones and the topic is fading out now. It's fading out a little bit. You don't see it as much on YouTube News. Now it's those missing nuclear warheads. That's the one that's all right. Let's run this here. Now that's what they want to run, brothers. I mean, how they want to run this, brother. The thing I'm saying is this: be watchful, listen intently, and always find yourself in prayer. Always find yourself in prayer. Brothers and sisters, I'd like to thank you all for coming in today. If you can you hit the like button and share this with others? Because truthfully, brothers and sisters, we're gonna need any and every advice out there for brothers and sisters to know which way they need to move. We're going to need it. We're going to need it. And then at the same time, brothers, when I say get your family in order, I mean have a plan. Have a plan set out for your kids. And, you know, 9 times out of 10, you will be at work, your kids will be at school. Build out your business. And brothers, you will be that first one. You need to be that first one. If things get popped off, you need to be the first one in that parking lot hopping in your car, trying to get to your family. When it's all over said and done, you need to be that first one. The second one should be the wife. Hopping in that car, driving like she's Speed Racer, trying to get to her family. And then from there, you meet up with your other family members. That's what's going to be needed. And brothers and sisters, let's not get it twisted. We need to start socializing with brothers and sisters on this chat and things. There's a lot of things these brothers and sisters have that some of you brothers and sisters need. Not saying you should go over there and bogart your brother, but trust and believe. Hunger pain is going to kick in. The government has already told these farmers what to do. Period. They're putting it on the books. They're trying to put it into actions. Now, you all recall when Yahushua was talking to I think he was talking to the scribes and the Pharisees. And he said, and it was coming all against him and everything. He said, you know what? Yahushua said, don't believe me. Believe my works. He was healing. He was resurrecting people. He was feeding the hungry. He was doing it to prove who he was and where he came from. Did he not? This world is doing something similar. This world is showing itself. It's showing who they are by means of their works. Look at their works. You will be able to make a determination whether it's going to be good or bad. And to the world, they'll call it good. To us, we know for a fact it's bad. It is absolutely bad, demonically bad. This is where we at. This is where we at. And brothers and sisters, you all be safe out there. And I hope to be speaking to you brothers tomorrow. And whatever happened is you all's morning there. It's let me see, it's 4:13. Is it 4:13? Oh, it's 4:13 in the evening here. And so I mean, it was some things I got to do, and that's the reason why I didn't want to do the live too long, so I can go ahead and take care of this business. And I got to get on the phone with Sister Waters again about the travel plans. But you brothers and sisters, be safe out there. Keep your head on the swivel. Oh, no, that's what it was. Sis. I gotta give her a call today. Um, and she has some concerns. She did. We was looking at how they. Well, this is what they. This is a portion of what we dealing with. Um, Regardless, the date has to be changed on the ticket. Changed. Well, I have to say it this way. QTUA did not tell me that the ticket was for 6 months. They did not tell me that. But when the lady looked at the ticket, she said, wait a minute, this ticket is set for March of 2025. This is what they did. So, although the ticket is set for 2025, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, that I wait to 2025 to go back to the United States. I still have to pay $700. Period. That's what I would have to pay. But they didn't tell me this. So this is the stuff that we was going back and forth trying to understand. And she said, yes, it's right there in the ticket. It's right there in the ticket. They're the one who got this ticket for me. But hey, only thing you do is leave it in the Most High's hand. I mean, and so there were some other things I got to talk with Sister Waters about and see how we're going to move with this, because now that ticket, and see, now this is the thing they sent. I had a ticket. I was supposed to have another ticket. They only did one ticket, and that was from Africa to the United States. It went from Tanzania to Atlanta, Georgia, and they know I don't live in Atlanta, Georgia. It's an international airport. It's true. They know I live in Arkansas. They didn't do a ticket for that. It's like that's my stop right there. This is what these brothers did. Now, granted, brothers was telling me, hey Mike, they said they were going to destroy you, and things of that nature. So I was like, okay, they doing what they do. But when Sister Shalom, Sister Yvonne, um, when the brothers told me all that stuff, what they was doing and things of that nature, and I'm thinking, all right, I got a ticket, I can go on back. And then when we literally looked at the ticket, I'm like, wait a minute, they got this ticket set for next year of March. So why would they sit here and set a ticket up for next year of March, knowing, well, if he changed his date, he will pay more money to change that date, I'm not knowing that regardless, if I change that date or not, you will have to pay this amount of money anyway. And that depends upon the market. Brothers, yeah, Dave, I mean, bro, and I just found that when Sister Waters is going through it, and she's the one who figured out everything about that ticket. She said, wait a minute, Mike. Even though because I was under the assumption, as well as Mike Roebuck, I was under the assumption, all right, if I wait until next year of 2025, I ain't got to pay nothing. That's what we was upon kind of find out. Nope, that's not the case. You go pay something. Yeah, the ticket is still there, but you got to pay. And the ticket costs, what did I say, it costs $600 and some dollars. It went up to 700. She said, wait a minute, we paying more for the ticket than what it's worth. She said, I understand. She said, but they knew what they was getting because it's in the contract. I didn't know. I did not know that was that ticket. Now I had a return flight. That's not a return flight that they sent me. They got rid of the return flight because now I could have went in, used that ticket to return flight, pay a little fee for that one, and be done with it. They canceled that ticket out. Well, you know what, sister? She was going to do that. She said, wait a minute. Well, if we do this, we will end up paying more for the ticket. She said, yes, I understand that. So sister Waters on the phone and thing. I can hear the frustration in her voice. I mean, hang on. Yeah, it was. I mean, and so I will have to, speak with her because we're going to make some decision on how we're going to move. I'm going to make some decision how I'm going to move with this. But when you sit back and you get all of the information, and then you're like, wait a minute, they had to know this. They had to know this. But hey, this is what people do. This is what people do. And then they'll step back and as if they have done the Lord's will or something. Like a brother, when I was saying that I'm hearing talk of brothers saying they're going to destroy someone. No, brothers and sisters, yeah, that first destruction was me back in October. Well, I'm going to destroy him, so and so. Are we going to affect his finances? They did just that. My sister working on that right now. She's working on that right now. Sister Yvonne, wait a minute. Can you please find out who the Hebrew Israelite family located in Hammond, Indiana? Because I live right next door. I understand what you're saying. No, Sister Yvonne, I understand everything what you're saying because I live right next door to Griffin, Indiana. I would like to connect with them. Sister, yes, I understand it. It was exactly what you're saying. That's right. It was in the chat. Oh, you said last month. I'm gonna go back and I'm seeking I find it in things because I think it was what was it at? South. There was it South Bend? I gotta look at it again. Wait, I don't think I gotta look at it again. And I'm gonna seek and I find it. And then we could find out what it was from and things of that nature. But brothers and sisters, that was a dilemma. And then too, we had some minor changes and things of that nature. And so there's a lot of things that's concerning now. They're very concerning. We was hearing of some planes that got that was what they claiming. These planes went down because it seemed like they was electronically targeted and these planes went down. And some people were claiming the drones was doing it. I don't know. So we trying to move in a way that's going to be beneficial and things of that nature, brothers and sisters. And I'm gonna most definitely keep you abreast of what's going on and see how we're gonna move forward. But this stuff, it can be nerve wracking. I ain't gonna lie to you, and especially when it comes to your own brothers. Especially when it comes to your own brothers. I haven't spoken to neither one of them since October 7th. That was the last time. Karis called me back on The 8th, no, he called me on that Monday, the 9th. It was a brief conversation, boom, and that was it. I ain't heard nothing from them. Nothing, not one red cent. I haven't heard anything about the $4,000 that I invoiced them for, that the money I spent for QTUA logistics in Tanzania. They haven't sent a thin dime. Not one thin dime. So I mean, it is what it is, man. You know, just trying. I'm still doing research while I'm here. Now, I don't know where they went down, but they were saying that some planes went down. And they said the government don't want people to know because they don't want. They said they don't want people in a panic. I was like, let me say that. They don't want people in a panic. I'm like, well, would you want your family on a plane that's coming down from an electrical pulse? And that's what they was claiming that, yeah, in the U.S., in the U.S. And they said they're trying to keep it up on the wraps. That's what they claim, sister. And that's just a claim. Because now I'm just going back on some of the news channels that's saying this stuff, man. Because this is the thing, brothers. They got so much stuff out there. Now you got to weed through. If they said some plane came down, you got to sit back and wait. You literally have to sit back and wait. All right. Let me hear another news channel say, all right, another plane went down. It's Sister Mom, what you talking about, sister? Monkey business with mixed in with demon business. They always got something going on. They do. But at the same time, I'm still doing research surveys. I went out and did a survey on I went out and did a survey on that was a long ride. For brothers and sisters who wants to get into cooking oil, producing cooking oil. And that stuff is so simple to do. The machine. Now, this is the thing. I tell you, brothers, research is so good. They told me that this particular machine costs $10,000. That's what their initial investment was taken. And this machine, it pumps out like hundreds of gallons of oil, whatever you use, like maybe peanut oil or cashew oil or sunflower seed oil, right? So they told us $10,000. We were sitting around that table. We were going through some information. We kept on, and found out that machine cost $4,000 from Alabama. Same machine, but they telling us, oh yeah, this store right here sells for $10,000. See, it's best to know. It's best for you. I mean, go ahead and type in stuff and find out what you need to do. And so, like I said, it don't make sense to me being dormant and sitting right here and trying to worry about a lot. I got to keep it moving. And so when the time comes, boom, all right, we got it. Let's go ahead and do this, and then we'll be out. But I'm still gaining information, talking to different people. They starting to understand or at least who I am, and a lot of them say, "Hey, I like your way you take. I like the way you think about business and things." And these, brothers here, oh my, so say, you know what? No, it ain't. I mean, because they that's low down. I'm not built that way. I am not built that way. I'm not built that way. Brother Nick said there are some doors opening up for him and his partners in Nigeria, and they may need me to fly out to Nigeria to do some work for them. I said, man, that'll work just fine. You just tell me what to do. You give me the paperwork, and I read over what I need to read over, and we go keep it moving. Shalom, brother AJ. And that's just my Gentiles. Ooh. Oh yeah, sister, off the top. Wait a minute, wait a minute. What story are you talking about, Sister Pixie? Yeah, but they they did that stuff, and they said they tried to reach out to me about payment or whatever, and they said in the letter saying that it was in a text. I was like, send the text out because I'm looking for that because I haven't no they haven't sent nothing to my account, period. But I'm noticing somebody's in my account and my password has been changed. Oh, the 10th. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, oh yeah. It is. It's a hmm, it's an Indian store. It's an Indian store. It is, sis. It is. And they're the ones who selling it for $10,000 when the machine you can get it for yourself for I would say a little bit over 4,000. I'm adding tax and shipping and everything. And now let me pose this to you, brothers and sisters. The shipment from China to the United States is near about dead. You're not getting that stuff in like you like you're used to. No. Africa, shh. The Africans do not need a visa to go to China. And the ones who got businesses here, they go there like they're going across the street to Walmart. They going over there like they going to Walmart. If these brothers and sisters had the finances to do things, this machine here, what? $4,000? You in business. You get your containers, get your containers, your the whole liquid oil off Alibaba. You print out your own logo, stick it on the box, and start advertising your product. Period. You moving, you up and you moving. Yeah, and I mean, but hey, this is where we at because truthfully, brothers and sisters, that's what I was looking at because I knew, all right, 4,000. I mean, that can do me. I can go ahead and get some stuff started. And I know I would have had a turnaround on that at the same time. But they were telling me they were paying, and the last payment I got from them was the last payment I got from QTWay was $300. That's what they did, and told me to take a trip to Kenya and then come back. Only to come back and they found out that they removed me from the board. That trip would have ended up being a 30-hour trip. That's what it would have been. Well, don't let me go down memory lane. But you brothers and sisters be safe out there, and I will let you know what's going on and things. There's some other things that a brother contacted me about some things. I just want to get clarification of a little bit more. And oh man, I forgot. And another brother, man, I forgot he texted me. I forgot to go back to the text. Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth. But he was talking about a business too. All right, you too, brother Robert. You be safe out there, brother. Oh yeah, you're right about that, brother Dave. But it seems like Dave, and I think Dave, what it is, I think, Dave. I mean, I be playing back like when we all was on the channel. I said we was kids coming up at that time. We was all on the channel saying this and saying that we was all in agreement, and just to get down to this particular time and see how we scatter and how we deal with one another. That's the thing that can knock you down. That's the thing that can knock you down. I'm serious. I mean, having Don P, Sister Betty Bent. I mean, yeah. I mean, Dave, you know what Dave, you, Sister Pixie does, Sister Kathy, you all know exactly what I'm talking about. And then for this, we get down to this particular time, and we like, ooh, I mean, shucks. I mean, good night. Hmm. But, sh- hmm, I don't know. I mean, I'm not built that way, brothers. I'm serious. No, I'm not built that way. Somebody said me telling me you go destroy you and then hop into your account. My sister over there messing my account right now. She said, Mike, this password is not working. I'm like, it should work. No, it's not working. And the only person I know that can change that password is the person that sits on that board of QTUA. But it's difficult for me to do it while I'm on this country. Now, I can make a phone call my sister. Matter of fact, I'm supposed to call my sister later on today, and that's what we were supposed to be doing, is taking care of that. They tell me, oh, your account is overdrawn. I'm like, I'm in Africa, that account is overdrawn. But hey, I got to figure out what's going on with that nonsense, And hmm, people do what they do, and you can say they Israel. You can say that now. They Israel, and we don't get the point until things hit the fan, and you start to realize, oh, wait a minute, I made a terrible mistake. Yeah, and it's with this awakening, Sister Kathy, that's the thing that can blow you down because you thinking, hey, this is a new thing to us. We was trying our best to blend in with the world. We wanted to be respected as a grown black man and a grown black woman. Once I said it's time for you to wake up, you don't need to be like the world. The world needs to be like you. And when we came to a realization of that in the scriptures, oh yeah, we did a 390-degree turn. You know, um, how you talking about you disappointing Sister Pixie? Shoot, that first that first week, I could not believe what I was hearing. I'm serious. I could not believe it. I could not. Mm, that first year, I put money in. That first year, I believed in it. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I was coming over here with boom, 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 boom. But then I found out, hey, you just can't come over here and start a business just like that. You got to go through this process and this process and that process, things of that nature. But it was a learning process. Cool. All right, fine. I'm learning a lot more this year than I did from last year. You know, but people are going to do what they want to do, and however they think they going to skate by, that's going to be between them and the Most High. I don't wish no evil upon them. All I just wish for them, go ahead and pay that bill. They ain't sent me a dime. Or since that $300 they gave me or sent to my account, that was it. And they know they got the invoice. Sister Pixie, thank you. You just said it. That's why people are reluctant to give to help. That is so true. That is so true. The brothers and sisters are tired of that dumb stuff. And here I am, I'm getting caught up in the middle of it. I got my little black hind part caught up in the middle of it. To sit right here and get hemmed up. When I say I got hemmed up, man, I mean when I say hemmed up, I got hemmed up. My sister talked to me this morning. She called me about every morning. And she said, Mike, um, she said, I got something that I owe you. I thought she had a few dollars she owed me. It wasn't that. And so what happened? She said, Mike, when you had your apartment in Chicago and things, and my sister, she came to visit. And she was like, Man, Mike, you got this place laid out. It is so relaxing here. And in the building, they wanted to use my apartment as a what do they call it? As a model. That's what they wanted to do. Yeah. And so my sister, she took what she seen in my place, and she got herself together and thing, and got her place immaculate. To the management company said they wanted to use when she's out, they wanted to go show her apartment to potential tenants. That's what they want to do for her apartment. She said, I got that from you. She said, Mike, I never would have imagined you get over there to Africa and get stuck. She said, who are these people are you dealing with? She said, your tools are gone. She said, Mike, your tools was your livelihood. And she was like, and she said this, God is trying to tell you something. Which I mean, I already knew that, and things, but that's, it happened. She said, I ain't never seen you like this. I ain't never seen myself like this either. I never thought in a million years I'll be sleeping in a house where there's no glass windows, just chicken wire and security bars. That's it. But I was cool. At least I had a roof on my head. And that's how I looked at it. That's how I looked at it. The water go out. Gotta go outside to the reservoir. Go and get it, take it back in, warm up the water because hot water tank in the houses in the village. No, you gotta warm that up. Now the stove, that's it's a propane. It's two uh, places where you have a pot here and a pot there. Propane. So that's like 60,000 shillings a month for that big propane to cook your food, warm you some water, and take a bath out of a bucket. Yeah. When I say the Most High said, I'm going to humble you. Truthfully, brothers and sisters, I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was humble. I thought I was, I was thinking the Most High said, man, he blessed me with all these contracts. I go to a job, man, I'm bringing home thousands of dollars in a week, and I'm working it by myself majority of the time. If I needed help, I call a helper and things of that nature, come in, pay them, gone about my business. And you're right, brother. And that's, Brother Dave, we are our brother's keepers. But we got ourselves so far removed from our brothers. Yeah, okay. My brother, he better take care of himself. And that's what some of these brothers are about. And like I ran into some brothers here. They was going through some things, and they needed some help. It is what it is. Shoot, sister, let me tell you something. When this stuff started, Sister Kathy, yeah, I'm never looking like a crackhead. So I mean, so what I did, sister, I started noticing. I said, man, and so it's this sister here. She works at this hotel. Her name is Lucy, and the brother's name is Goodwin or Godwin. And so I was walking, and she started laughing at me. What she laughing at? I said, Lucy, what you laughing? Brother Mike, your pants falling down. I have to rebound, bring down, grab it, pull them up. And I said, I need another hole in this belt. But sister, this is the thing. When that started happening with QTUA, the Most High said, fast. I kid you not, y'all is my witness. That Sunday, he said fast. And I fasted that whole week. And I thought it was just for that week. He was like, I got off the fast and found myself, I need to ride this fast out. So usually my fast starts from Monday all the way up to Friday night. I don't eat. Now, when it gets to like um, later on in the evening, if I do eat, it's gonna be some protein, probably be some chicken and a salad. Boom, I'm done. That's it. Then I come to the room and I do me some simple push-ups and some squats and things of that nature. It be so hot here, okay? It don't take much to start sweating. But I found out that when you put up under some stress, food is the last thing you need. I ain't gonna say food. I shouldn't say that. Hmm. I found that fasting helps you out. Now, the Shabbat, I eat. Cook that Friday night, Friday evening, and eat on that day. And then it goes over to Sunday. Monday, no, I be looking forward for the fast. And so um I've seen that there has been a benefit to it. Um and especially when it comes to the stress. Because what brothers and sisters can do to you, you'll be going to bed thinking about it. You'll wake up thinking about it. I was not trying to go down that road again. I did that when I was fighting for my son, custody of my son. I do not want to go down that road ever again. And it got to a point I kept praying to the most. I just said, I want to just leave this in your hands. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You know who I am. You know exactly how I like to be moving. I like to be working. I like to be doing something. I said, I ain't never been this naked in my adulthood. Never. And you look here. When I say you taking a bath out of a bucket, I mean you taking a bath out of a bucket. And if you do have a shower, trust and believe, that water is cold. And I have a hard time sitting about a shower with cold water coming out of it. I do. I have a hard time with that. And now, brothers and sisters, I'm not even done. Their toilets are different from what we have. Brothers and sisters, I never thought in a million years the Most High would break me down like this. I don't even know what to call it. I'm gonna call it a toilet, but it's not. Well, it is a toilet, but not the one you used to, where you sit on the throne. You don't sit. You do not sit. You squat. Shh. This is where I came to. This is where I'm not gonna say this is how low the Most High had me to go. Because brothers and sisters, they live that way. I can't say that's low for them. Yeah, you right, sis. Yeah, yeah, sis. Yes. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was new. That's all I can say. It was new, but I can't say he knocked me down like that because the brothers and sisters they live that way. This is how they live. So I can't say they got knocked down. They just cope with it. I was not complaining about it. No, I was not. Now, mind you, let's not get it twisted. There's a lot of brothers and sisters they take a bath outside, but usually they do it at night. But there's no barriers. They just make sure ain't nobody around. They go outside and they have their buckets, or they have a bucket where they wash up out of, and then they have a clean bucket of water. And brothers and sisters, I ain't never did it outside. I ain't. I mean, I'm not that bold. I mean, I ain't gonna call it bold, but I mean, I ain't that brave. Put it that way. But that's what they do. And that's sister Kathy. That's the way I took it. That's the way I took it. I took it, hey, he break you down just to build you up. And that's how I took it. It wasn't like I was, only thing that concerned me was my finances. Um, and right now, um, with sister Waters, she said, "No, Mike, we can sell it. We can do that. How we can sell the house online." Um, truthfully, brother, you don't have to fly back just to sell your house. We um you be laying bricks at night, Dave. Um, um, and so I just I'm looking for her because and get her expertise on that as well as I'm working also with brother Nick and his partners. So I mean, and I send out some information to this like company and things of that nature. And so with this research that I found, I see exactly how I can have a quick turnaround on funds and then how to uh, grow from there. That's one thing I mean, along with all of this thing I'm doing, that's, brothers and sisters, $3,000 was that's somehow made in like 2 days. I would have made that in 2 days. The most I came and said, yeah, you gonna miss this one here. And I'm serious. When they attacked the technical world, it's like they came down on me like a ton of bricks. I had 5 companies that was billion-dollar companies that I had a contract with. They were just, are you able to do this job? It's paying this much money here and so on. All I was doing was looking at the amount, and then from the amount, I see what all the work that was needed to be done. If it needed to be increased, I would send them a message say I can do it for this here this amount. And I said, but I'm gonna need another technician because of this here and but that thing. Boom. And so when they come, so it's $1,500 when it's a technician involved. So you might go ahead and double that. So you're already looking at $3,000, and that's how I had the business set up, and that's how I was doing it. And so now to come from that, where if I had, truthfully, if I had no, well, I mean, it's just, if I would have known that I would be going deeper into Africa, I, I would have been using all that money that I was making with that company, putting it over here. I would have these machines in place. But evidently, the Most High he didn't want that to happen. It's like I want you to see exactly who you are. It was a difficult thing for me to leave my son behind. My son still he said, it's been about a year now that and he said, Dad, I mean, it's kind of hard, Dad, and things, you're doing this here. I understand what you're doing, but when you coming back, or when you gonna send for me? I mean, I ain't gonna sit there and tell him what's all going on. They don't know nothing. He know about QTA, but he don't know what they did. He does not. So I don't want to get the discouragement on him because I mean, hey, I just choose not to. But to leave your child behind, and I told myself, I mean, what? You own everything. I said, I know what you can do. You can watch over him, and that's my mindset. That the Most High is watching over him. He don't go outside. He don't mingle with the kids like that. He does not. He does not. And so, yeah, I had to continue to do what I needed to do here and things. But like I said, I was not counting on Q2A to what they say, pull the rug from right up under my feet. I didn't count on that at all. Truthfully, I thought I was a respected person and I gave respect. That's what I thought. I did. I practiced giving respect. I never questioned nobody's position. And that was the problem. I just asked questions. That's about it. but I made sure I stayed in line. But I mean, it is a learning. It has been a learning experience. It has, and I heard a lot of brothers and sisters, hey, you can't be trusting everybody. You can't be trusting Mike. You can't be trusting everybody like that. But I tell you, and they know they used to be on those calls on QTUA back when we like first got started. I mean, there was a drive, and I mean, man, everybody was feeling good about this. Everybody was feeling good about QTUA. We was shoot, they had me sold. Period. But hey, and it didn't work out. And I just told, like I said, I even told the brother, I said, look, y'all need to dismantle this board. There's too many chiefs. There's too many Indians here. No chiefs. Ain't nothing getting done. We've been going back and forth to Tanzania for a year, and then you shut down the office. You shut down the office where you had these brothers and sisters saying, we got an office there. Now, what else we need to do? We need a building so we can go and start doing some things. It's just that simple. But it didn't happen. They diverted over to another country, the last I heard, and wherever it's at, I do not know. Does QTUA have a contact person in TZ since you know? Sister, I am. Sister, this is the thing. QTUA Logistics has my name and Karis' name on it. Now, whether Karis took his name off of it, I do not know. I do not know. What they said been told this woman, the lawyer here, or what they wanted to do with that, I do not know. You see, there's a whole lot of other things that's mixed up in their little details. See, now, I did not receive a notice about my resignation from Region 6. Region 6 came right after QTUA, to which I sit on the board. I haven't received a letter right down to this very day saying of my resignation. But I received one from QTUA. So when I say if you're talking about something getting thick and getting twisty and things of that nature, yes, it's there. It's there. I have not gotten. I was at that time. I knew QTUA did not have no money, and the money they did have, Karis was getting that. It was not enough money for you to be paying two people. Because I mean, first it started with, first it was oral and Karis. Even though my business was doing good, brothers. So I was like, you know what? Put mine on the back end. That's how I looked at it. Because like I said, my business was doing good. My business was doing excellent. And so they was getting paid. I mean, it just kind of blew me away. I'm trying to figure out how in the world this man getting paid $5,000 and ain't doing no work. And I'm like, wow, okay. But and it went on and it went on. But I mean, the money was not there. This is just from me. It was not there for people to be getting paid like that. And you're talking about three executives? Three executives. You're talking about 10, $16,000 a month just in payroll. That would have to be issued out every month for three executives. Like, no, that ain't gonna work. That's not going to work. I mean, I'm not no rocket scientist, but good night, I ain't done. The money up. And this is built upon, it ain't the fact, but I did say this though, early on. We got to start flipping money to make money. I told them that. I said, whatever you were doing, we need to be not necessarily so quick, but we will have to make some money and flip money. I said, you cannot depend upon these brothers and sisters to keep continuing to give, to donate. I always said that from the get-go. We got to flip some stuff around. We got to do something. And so, I mean, but the donations kept coming in, and I think they hit 100,000. Shoot, but when it's all over said and done, that went to one person, and it most definitely didn't go to me. 'Cause I never received a thin dime from QTUA. Now I did bill QTUA for money spent for QTUA logistics, to which that money that I received came from the investors and Rooted in Hebrew, to which they reneged on the contract. Now, these are the people that sit on the board. They're sitting on the board. And they reneged on the contract where the money that they gave me to invest in Rooted in Hebrew. I said, I need that money so I can finish my survey here for Rooted in Hebrew. And they go tell me I owe QTUA no, $19,000 and $19,500, almost $20,000. I said, y'all niggas ain't even paid me one thin dime. And your bill is sitting at over $300,000. Go figure. Period. So, brothers, I mean, y'all got me into a tantrum. I ain't mean to go down that road. Folks had closed this out a long time ago. But brothers and sisters, that's how it went. And I hope and pray that the Most High blesses my effort. I hope that I listen to him and humble myself from, my type of living that I had in the United States. That's one thing I just hope and pray that he look at it, that I did everything that he asked me to do and things of that nature. And just try to move on, do bigger and better things. Because I seriously believe I was sent here to take the lead in something, truthfully. I've always been a leader. It ain't like I go in there and try to, go in there and try to supersede people. But when I see things that need to get done, it don't make sense lollygag. I go ahead and I try my best to get it done. Well, man, I wouldn't mean sister that. If they asking for support, I mean, shoot, I don't know about that one now. It's okay, Sister Pixie Dust. I mean, that type of nonsense, it happens. It happens. And the sad thing about it is this, brothers and sisters, this stuff affected me and my wife. She got so frustrated. Oh, she got frustrated. She heard what was going on. She heard everything. And then after that month, because we was going through this stuff for the whole month. Then the next month, her mother got sick for 2, maybe 3 weeks. She was staying with her mother and everything. The stress started to kick in. Oh yes, it did. It started to kick in. The frustration kicked in. And she got on the phone and she called Sister Shar. And she just went off. Not on them. She went off on me. And so after it cooled down, so I called Hideo. I said, Hideo, what's wrong? And so she explained everything, what's going on and all. I said, Hideo, I told you the devil is busy. She said, Mike, I understand that. I said, that was not necessarily a good move that you did. She said, Mike, I know, and I'm so sorry. I just had a whole lot of stuff pent up in me, and I felt that I thought I just had to, what did she say? Make me understand how she's feeling. And I said, it's okay, and I told you, you're a good woman. And when I say she, brothers and sisters, when I say she did a lot of work at QTUA, they needed some work done in Breland that was not getting done by this, the lawyer that we was dealing with. she made a phone call. They said, come over tomorrow. She called one of her friends. Went up there, got that stuff. That girl wrote down so much notes. It wasn't even funny. When I say she was into QTA, she was into it. She sent the link for QTA YouTube channel to all of her business friends, and it was like 70 of them. She's a part of this organization of sisters and things. She sent it to them, and they just signed up just to be signed up, because they don't speak a lick of English. They went in and subscribed. That's what they did. But no, that stress it took its toll on her, and but she said, she just regret doing and saying the thing that she said. And I said, it's okay, girl. I've been stressful. I've been stressed out before. I've been in your shoes. I've been in your shoes. And I'm just kidding. But that's what happened, brothers and sisters, and they felt they needed to share that with the Q2A volunteers about my wife conversation with her. I'm like, okay. I mean, what? Shoot, what? I've been hated so much, it ain't even been funny. I mean, I ain't never seen this intense hatred until lately. The the words of saying you're going to destroy someone and all that stuff. All right, y'all do what you do. Do what you do and things of that nature, and you keep on. I mean, this is the stuff that's happening. And we're not, oh no, I'm not a newlywed, sis. Oh, it's over. A year and a half or something like that. I don't mean something like that. Don't say, oh, I shouldn't have said that on this camera. I'm like, shucks. But no, now, the only thing I would say, Sister Kathy, that affects, it was really from the Most High. He told me to fast, and I did just that. Shalom, Brother Ricky. When the Most High told me to fast, I did just that. And then there were some things I had to get used to. Shoot, that electricity went out, and it was hot, and mosquitoes biting. Oh my goodness. I'm used to hitting the remote, turn the AC on. No, there was no AC in that house. No, there is no AC in it. And so I'm like sweating, laying in bed, and in the middle of the night, I'm still woke. That's when the fan, at least the electricity come on that fan. That fan felt like an AC. I was so thankful. But I learned a lot. I did. I mean, I learned a lot. I'm serious. And that's the beauty of it. It's what you learn. I mean, because I seen the standing water. I'm fighting off mosquitoes and everything. You got standing water that been sitting there for months. But one thing I never gotten sick from mosquito bites. Never. Well, one, um, I'm quick to drink some peroxide. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm quick on. I'll spoon. Let's keep it moving. Hidia, she had got malaria, and she was running the fever and everything. And I gave her some. She thought, man, please. The next day, she was still feeling kind of bad, but she didn't have that fever. She did not have that fever. Malaria usually sits in people's system for like a week, and they be in the bed, just toe up. I gave her some of that peroxide, spoonful, boom, she was straight. Third day, she was up and handling her business. She said, peroxide works like that, huh? See, it kind of make you want to throw up a little bit, but you got to chase it down with some food and things. Like I said, it's pure oxygen. It's pure oxygen, and that's the 6%. It ain't, it don't taste as bad as the 10, 33 food grade percent. That stuff is horrendous on taste. But that's what I did. And it was a learning experience. 'Cause, you know, like I said, brother, I was used to going out buying clothes every week. Me and my son going out to, hey, I'm in the house cooking every day. I'm in the house cooking every single day. But it's like I said, it was it's a learning experience. Um, and and that's how I took it. You know, if it gets to that point, I mean, it is what it is. You still have a roof over your head. That's how I look at it. When it rains, and yeah, I mean, and then that's the reason why those brothers and sisters have certain curtains up, because it really it just takes the rain and it comes on the floor. You just mop it up and be done, because they don't, you know, like I said, they don't have the windows. They do not have the windows. They got a window opening, but not the glass windows. Some of the brothers, majority of them do not. The one that has money, yeah, they you know they're the one that has the windows. But brothers and sisters, yeah, you're right, sis. We keep it moving. And on that note, brothers and sisters, I hope to speak with you, brothers and sisters, again tomorrow. You all keep your head on the swivel and be safe out there. Shalom.